Hello! Today I'm going to be unboxing the Zombie Tarot. This is something I found. I found this particular deck on eBay, but I had a couple of fortune-telling decks prior to this. I have the Necronomicon Tarot, and I'll have to do an unboxing on that one too. And I have the little Gypsy Witch fortune-telling cards. So I guess in a way this is kind of like my second tarot set. And I don't actually do tarot readings or spreads. My stepmother did, Leslie. She was really into doing that and had quite a few tarot decks, I think. But I actually buy tarot for the art and for the artwork and sometimes for the theming. It's just, I don't know, a lot of these decks I'm attracted to. Who knows, maybe someday I will use them like that. Let's see if we can get it to focus. But right now I was simply drawn to it, and I like the art that's on it. So I want to open it up and show you. My scissors here. I don't think it's going to take too much to get the plastic off this box. There we go. Okay. Zombie Tarot, Insight and Ammunition for Surviving the Undead Uprising. Mystical Prediction Oracle with card deck and instructions. I like the skull and how all of them are in sort of a bullseye. Crosshairs. There's a biohazard, some bones. Looks like a couple machetes. You know, your basic zombie apocalypse imagery. Well, let's get into it. I guess I didn't show you the side of the box. Oh, that's cool. Right off the bat, as you open the lid, you can see the bullets. Zombie Tarot. And there are the cards. The side of the box also has a bullet on it. I'm trying to get this camera to focus. The autofocus is actually messed up on this camera. And let me see if it's on. Yeah, no, of course it is. That's why it's not working. So, let's get the cards out. Oh, that's the book, actually. Little book. It's full color. Oh my goodness. I gotta smell this. Yep. Smells like new goodness. I love a full color book. I really, really, really love it when board games, tarot cards, things like that come with a color guidebook or rule book or campaign book, whatever it happens to be. Alright, taking the cards out. Okay, that first card right on top is actually why I bought this deck. But let me get the plastic off. Shouldn't it just come right off? There we go. Okay, now you can see the back of the cards. It's got this little mystic zombie fortune teller dude. Pretty cool. I like it. But it was this card right here that actually drew me to the deck. So this is the Fool, and here we have this guy taking some basically a casket, or I'm sorry, not a casket, a wreath, a spray, and a basket, a picnic basket, to the cemetery. Possibly to visit his wife. But that's her right there. She's like, honey, over here. But being a funeral director, I really, really like this imagery. I like the cemetery. There's the vulture in the back. And there was just something about it. I really wanted the deck after I saw this card. It was actually this card. Let's see if I can... Nope. There we go. Now we can get the details of his face a little better. interesting though. I don't know, something about it. Just really like that card. Okay. The Magician. That's pretty cool. See the part? The body part? He's got the, like the medical saw. Stirring up some potion. I'm not going to get into what I think the meanings of these cards are as far as readings go. The guidebook comes with it, and if you want to buy the deck, you can look them up. And a lot of people don't even use the guidebook. I see a lot of these tarot card readers that just do this intuitively. I love this card. The Priestess. The High Priestess. Ah. Yes. There's something about that. I really like this card. I like the skull. I like the moon. I love the headdress. Oh, her boobies are hanging out, aren't they? I like everything about it. So, that's a win. The Empress. It's kind of got this like 1950s Americana feel to the artwork, doesn't it? And then you just a little dash of morbidity. I like that. Neat. The Emperor. Axe and gun-toting folk will love this card. I myself prefer sharps. Don't hate guns, I prefer sharps. Okay, a Hierophant. And look at that, it's one of those old like 50s television. It so reminds me of the 50s primetime cafe at Walt Disney World. I know out of all the things I could possibly think of, that's a little bit weird. But they have a little TV just like that sitting in there. And then we've been there a couple times now. And I don't know, it's making me think of that diner. Ah, the Lovers. This particular card it totally makes me think of Alice Cooper's song, Cold Ethel. Cold Ethel, cold, cold Ethel. Yeah, check it out if you haven't heard it. It's a masterpiece. That's the Lovers. The Chariot, of course, it's a hearse, but it's not just any hearse. It's one of those, it looks like one of those old school, like ambulance hearses, you know, where it was a conflict of interest and the funeral home could just report to the accident scene in his ambulance / hearse, drive around the block a few times slowly, and then never have to go to the hospital. Just go to the mortuary. So, yeah, of course it's a hearse. A coach. That's what they call them these days, coach. They don't really say hearse, they say coach. Justice. Yeah, that makes me think of a medical examiner weighing the organs for an autopsy. That's what that makes me think of. Keep in mind, these are not, you know, deep meanings that I'm just telling you what I think the artwork makes me think of and why I like it, okay? So, if you're looking for real deep meaning in these cards, probably watch a different unboxing video. The Hermit. Yeah, I like this. I like how she's got everybody behind this wall and she's off in her own world. It's my kind of zombie girl. Now, the Wheel of Fortune. This card invokes images of American Horror Story Freak Show. I don't know why, it just makes me think of that. I love this card. I love the curtain, the stars and the moons, or moon, and I like the colors they use too. And of course all the deceased people in every card, the zombies. Who doesn't like a zombie? And this is strength. I think it pretty much speaks for itself. But then again, it's like a bullet to the brain. The Hanged Man. Okay. That is interesting. What's he? Interesting. So we've got kind of like these high rises, and he's hanging. I don't know what's happening here. I feel like They maybe could have done something more with this, but it's still cool. It's still cool. Oh yes. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Now, interesting. This is the death card. Wow. And it's got little writing all over it. Like up here it says, if a person is bitten, the bite should immediately be reported to the health department as soon as possible. Okay, so it's all zombie precautions. I like that card. Oops. Flip it around so they're in the right order. Temperance. And this is the devil. Oh boy, is it. Look at that. It's one of those old school cigarette machines. And it reminds me of a restaurant in a town that I grew up in called the Paragon. Because you'd go in this restaurant and they had one of those puppies right there. But smoking truly is the devil. Here's the tower. We get a little bit of a close-up of people being invaded by zombies on one of the tower floors. Let me try and focus that one a little better. Why can't this just be easy to work with? Can you see that? I don't know. This is, like I said, it's not the best camera. Now it's on auto, so you should... Okay. It's a star. It's like a military medal. It says Zombie Slayer Medal of Honor. A star. And then here we have the moon. Very, very, very cool. I love the artwork with the moon. I really don't know why this camera stops recording automatically. It just did that to me all of a sudden. But I was showing you the moon card, and then I'll go a little bit quicker. I hope I'm not running out of room here. This is the sun. It's kind of like a big yellow helicopter, and there's the sun right there. And it looks like probably emergency military or rescue crews assessing the situation. They're like, I don't know if we can get them, or do we just leave this sector? Do we just rope this sector off? And only the strong survive. Judgment. I find this card creepy. Because, I'm going to be honest, there's only like 2 things in this world that really scare me. And one of them is nuclear war. And the other one's like demonic possession. But both those things I feel are equally real and terrifying. The world. Wow. The world's on fire, but look at them down in their bunker. That's crazy. Very depressing. Ace of Cups. And I don't even want to tell you what this card makes me think of. But it has to do with embalming heads without the bodies. 2 of Cups. Okay, so it looks like we went through the major arcana, and this is the suits now. 2 of Cups. That's awesome. Here, here she is. The live version eating her food, and then you have the zombie eating brains. Civilly at the table together. This is cool. He loves his bride. This makes me think of Corpse Bride. It's the 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. These guys are into zombie women. 5 of Cups. Interesting. Like here he is right here. See? You can almost see like... I don't know, but she better get up and move, because look, here comes about 3 zombies behind her. It's like the beginning of Night of the Living Dead, or what's that one where it starts out in the cemetery? Yeah, 6 of Cups. Aww. That one's just kind of sad. But it is cool. 7 of Cups. And that one's just bizarre. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so like the faces of the 7. I'm more interested in the fact that that's like an advanced decomp. Probably not going to restore anything there. 8 of Cups. What's going on in this picture? It's like a mall Mimbles parking lot. Wow. Oh, that one's, I like this actually. It's very, very dark and foreboding. There's absolutely nothing good going on behind this woman. Everything behind her is bad, so she needs to look forward. Turn the hell around, lady, and keep walking. 9 of Cups. And another image with a gun, because that's going to be an important part of the formula, I think, in a real zombie apocalypse. 10 of Cups. Got some beach scenes going on. Oh, these little boy zombies make me sad. It's probably because I have a little boy. And, you know, he loves zombies. He loves scary stuff like that. Maybe it'd be a good Halloween costume. Knight of Cups. Huh. Who says that surfers don't have brains? Okay. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Let's see. What's she's having a little snack there on the beach. Jeez. That's creative. I like that. Oh, I love this one. This is the King of Cups. Wow, there's just something about that. I mean, like how his head above the water and then underneath. It's all skeletal. I like this a lot. The captain. Of course it is. That's why he's the king. And he's, you know, I like this guy. He's not sleeping with the fishes. He's like smoking with them. Interesting. Now we're into the wands, and of course, what would that be? Then none other than bones. So it's the ace, the 2 of wands. I'm going to go a little bit quicker here. 3 of wands. What is going on there? It's like they're using a giant leg bone. And here's what's going on inside the house, but they're in for a rude awakening. But I'm curious about this bone. What in the... Was it just like a mammoth laying around and you just picked it up? Where'd you get that bone? That's a big bone. 4 of wands. Party time. Yeah, it looks like the zombies already... This actually looks like a follow-up to this card because, see, they were having a birthday party. There's the piano. Yep, it's the same decorations. Oh, no. Where? Let's see if we can see the people that got eaten. I don't see these people, but I'm going to guess that's them right there being polished off. Wow. It's truly morbid. That's cool, though. Somebody put some thought into it. 5 of wands. Wow. It's like the little kids fighting over his leg. That's twisted. 6 of wands. The undead are victorious. And then it's a newspaper article about military retreats and all recovery missions are abandoned. It's official. Did I not tell you this would happen? Of course it would. 7 of wands. And what is underneath him? What's left of something or someone? Interesting. He looks like a politician, doesn't he? Okay. 8 of wands is a couple girls. No, only one of them is roller skating. I'm going to say this zombie has the advantage here because she's got the skates. Because, you know, in most of the zombie movies, they move pretty slow. Can you imagine them with skates, though? You know, like a zombie car hop? It might get a little more fun. 9 of wands. So it's kind of a lovely group picture. I recognize these people. It looks like a co-worker picture. No, just kidding. 10 of wands. Wow. I actually thought through the camera that that was a bird. But it's a foot. And I mean, the body parts and the gore aren't really that... It's just kind of like, you know, I've seen so much of that. But I love what they're doing with it as far as the zombie imagery. I mean, like, that's cool. Not the mama. That's Twisted. That pretty much speaks for itself. Knight of Wands. Ooh, cool. He's got himself a nice horse there. He's gonna have a bit of a time staying on top of it. I think it's gonna be a challenge. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how that's gonna go. I hope the next card shows him riding off. Let's see. Nope. But we do have the Queen of Wands. Well, yeah, we knew it was gonna be a female, I guess, because the next one was the Queen. So, yeah, I mean, that pretty much looks like every hospital room I've ever been in, including the nurse. King of Wands. There he is. Took his own leg off. He's drilling a hole in it. He's doing some repairs on his leg. Alright, let's get into the swords. And if anybody cares to know... Oh, it feels like a mat. Yeah, it's a nice card. It's not like glossy, it's like matte. And I don't know really what the standards are for tarot cards as far as how thick they should be, but it doesn't seem totally flimsy to me. But as I said, I don't do the readings, so I don't know. Ace of Swords. Of course it's going to be a sword. I think this is going to be my favorite suit, actually. So, yeah. Come at me, bro. That's what this card should be called. Three of Swords. Wow. I should, like, you know, nothing, if anybody's ever really dealt with the human body and organs and such, this isn't appealing at all. I mean, maybe if you're a zombie it is, but, okay. No, I'm not even going to say that. But yeah, I mean, we do look like steak. But it's not something I think you'd want to eat. Four of Swords. So we're seeing through the scope, 4 different quadrants. Looks like absolute madness. And then got this army guy with his grenade launcher, or whatever that is, laying on a mattress. Pretty much overall good times. It's getting a little dark in here. Hopefully we can still see these okay. 5 of Swords. And yeah. That reminds me of that video game where the guy gets surrounded by the zombies. On the trailer. 6 of Swords. Dead Rising. That's what it was called. Ironically. And it was a zombie game. But yeah. I thought that was a wave through the camera and I had to actually look. That is a head coming up. Ugh. You know, they look really happy about their situation. I mean, she for one looks a bit on the calm side if you ask me. She's just like shooting anywhere. She's not really aiming. I mean, you got to be careful. You don't want to shoot your boat. But what is she shooting at? I think I'd be bonking these guys on the head or something. Here we go again with the movie stopping. So I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm going to try and go quicker. This is the 7 of Swords. I need to hurry up so I can get... This is actually taking a while to go through. 8 of Swords. That's kind of interesting take. It's like a giant rib cage with the viscera and then chicken wire. And here's this guy trapped. It's like being trapped in your own body, basically. Wow. 9 of Swords. Yeah, he's turning. I think you should probably just discharge him now. Ten of Swords. God, that's morbid. Yuck. It's just like a bunch of body parts. And he got blood on his tie. You're going to need a lot of hydrogen peroxide, dude. Page of Swords. Got us a little red-headed kid in an ugly Christmas outfit. I love the details, though. I mean, it's just like, you know, an everyday room or a set of butterflies and then a little kid drawing. And he's got his little axe. And then the most creepy part of all, the shadow is the zombie. Come on, kid, you can do it. Knight of Swords. Very militaristic. Oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like this card. I mean, at least he's running over zombies. Like, you gotta kill zombies, but there's a Faces of Death element to this that I really don't like, because I saw a Faces of Death video one time with the Germans doing that to the Jews, and I don't like that card. Queen of Swords. Wow. This is interesting. I like how she's made a fake, you know, foot. She's waiting. She's got her little bear trap. Maybe this should be the Come At Me Bro card. Okay. King of Swords. And, yep. He's ready for him. He obviously lives in Oklahoma. Alright. Got one more suit here and I need to get through it so I have time to grab something to eat real quick. Ace of Hazards. So what would that equate to? What did we have? Cups and wands. So would that be like the coins normally? But it's hazards? Unique card. What do we got here? Ah, it's kind of like Michonne, but back in the day. Two of Hazards. Three of Hazards. It's twisted, man. They're using the zombie like a puppy dog, and he's fetching, and the real dog is like, screw you guys. Play with me. And they're like, we gotta let little Jimmy have a turn. Four of Hazards. So this guy he's got himself barricaded in, it looks like. Did he lock some kids out, or are those zombies? I'm not really sure what's going on there. It's an interesting scene though. Five of Hazards. Definitely. That looks like a shitstorm. Wow. There's that Mimbles again. Somewhere there's a mall or a department store or something called Mimbles. I'm gonna have to look that up. Maybe is it an English thing? I don't know. Six of Hazards. Yeah, I would believe that, because these old lawnmowers look like a hazard to me. But then here we are. Fishing. Interesting. Seven of Hazards. And she is got a doll. Looks like they're doing some kind of experiment. There's definitely some experimentations going on. Okay, this is a pretty cool card. I super like this card, the Eight of Hazards. It looks like, it almost looks like an embalming tank, an embalming machine, fluid tank. Nine of Hazards, and that's the Dead Mart. And it looks like these people inside are shopping. I like that one. I like it because it gives me a lot to kind of sit there and think about. I love the details in all of the artwork. This kind of Americana feel. We've really come a long way because now we can control our zombies. We have zombie maids and butlers. Page of Hazards. Another zombie kid, chained to the mailbox. Poor kid. That's going to be a terrible eternal existence. And then Night of Hazards. Interesting. I like his car. And it kind of looks like he's also handcuffed. He's handcuffed to the car. Maybe somebody handcuffed him there when he turned, so he couldn't get out of the car. And it's like one of those Walking Dead scenes where he's just stuck there. Queen of Hazards. I like her dress. I do like her dress. And last but not least, the King of Hazards. Caution tape. And I love the detail back here. But anyways, so that's the Zombie Tarot deck. And I hope you enjoyed the images. Thanks for watching.